Hi everyone, welcome back to another cut above with Chris. It's been roasting hot today. I've had 3 jobs put in and this afternoon the kids are about to finish school, so I'm going to have a quick shave, hopefully a quick shave, because I'll be using this bad boy again and we'll see how we go. I've just opened the lid on this soap and the scent has just smacked me in the face from down there. Phoenix and Beau, Denali. Very hard to read the word on there, but it says Denali. And the Phoenix and Beau logo's just there, but it's hard to see. I think the older label was a bit easier to read, but this one looks a bit nicer to me colour wise. Now the scent on this to me is just pure peppermint. I just get peppermint and then the menthol gets up into your nose. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a strong menthol soap, but let me tell you, it gives you a good whack of menthol. In fact, I tell you what, I haven't thought this through yet. Give me a second, I'm going to find a blade. Alright, I'm back. So the Shavette isn't loaded up yet. I'm going to do that now. For those of you that have never used the Shavette, I've never seen one this style, which takes half DE blades, I'm going to try and show you how it sort of goes. So basically what you do, you flip that up there on these ones, and then both stainless steel parts split like that. Your blade sits against these 2 little posts, you clip it back together and slide the sleeve over. So I'm going to use a Rapira Super Stainless. Someone had asked about these in one of the forums, whether they were as good as a Platinum Luxe. So I'm just going to give it a bash. Rapira for me generally are a pretty good blade. They're normally pretty sharp. And the thing I love about them is they're double wrapped. There's no wax dots, nothing at all, double wrapped. So here we go. Do you know something? I've just opened that. I'm not used to opening DEs. Let's just close that back up. What you need to do is snap it first. You hear that little snap, then when you pop this open, you'll have one of those, which is half of a DE blade. So basically what I do is when you bend this, there'll be a slight curve on that, which will curve one way. I put the curve towards the dots. It's just the way I do it. So basically you want to have that sat on your Shavette like that on those 2 little posts. Now I have to do this while it's on the side, I can't do it any other way, I've tried. Basically line your dots up on top, you can see the holes in the top there. Slide that shut and perfect. You probably can't see, but that's perfectly straight. So that's the blade done. That's a waste of time on the video. Right, the brush I'm using, I haven't used for a while, is my Brush Guy brush with the 24mm boss knot. One of my favourite knots outside of the tuxedo style. It's a great knot, far better than the Game Changer in my opinion. So I've just wet that straight onto the dry soap, and then we're going to face lather. Now this brush I used to bowl lather with it, but I do prefer to face lather now. That's just my preference there. I do still load from the tubs. I don't actually add or bloom the soap itself. Even when it's recommended by the manufacturer, I still don't bloom it. I just like it straight onto the dry soap. I seem to have more control over what I load into the brush that way. And that's pretty much me done. One thing with Phoenix and Beau is you don't need a massive amount in your load. So there we go, cold water shave today, thankfully because it's roasting hot. Oh, that's lovely. It's got to be up over the 30s I would say, really nice. Right, here we go, paint on the load. Oh, looking forward to this. So this will be the first menthol soap that I've used a Shavette with. Now the reason I'm bringing it up is that generally menthol soaps take away the feeling from your skin, especially if they're cold. Now this one doesn't start cold, it's getting cold, but I find by the 3rd pass or the 3rd lather, it's freezing. It sort of builds as you use it. Now bring it up every time with this brush. It's the most ergonomic brush I've used. It sits perfectly in your hand. It really does. It's so comfortable to use. When I first got it, when I first looked at Brush Guy brushes, when I first seen them, I had no desire to buy one. I won this in a raffle, and the reason I went for it was the colour mainly, not the shape, and also the knot. But let me tell you, once you get it in your hand and you see it, they are beautiful brushes. This lather is an absolute beast. What a great lather. The brush is caked, and I'll have no worries about the brush eating the lather at all. So let's dip the Shavette into the cold water, because I have no hot water or warm water, and here we go. This first bit always takes me ages. So how does the blade feel? It feels pretty good actually, it feels quite smooth. I'm not sure it feels as smooth as the Platinum Luxe though, strangely enough. It's quite, oh there we go, I can get right down there. I've got my Gillette Rocket HD 500 today for my neck. Now I have to say I'm getting almost at the point where I feel like I might be able to use it on my neck, but I'm not quite there yet. What I've done now is I've switched hands, so I'm onto the left hand. I did see that Stephen the Suffolk shaver has done a Shavette shave, and I still haven't watched it. I've just been so busy with work. Now on the news front, in terms of my family life, my daughter has just been accepted into a performing arts academy over here called Catherine Mantle Performing Arts Academy. Now she's 12 years old, and as of end of January next year she will be dancing full time at 12 years old and side schooling now. So she'll be schooling at home, and she does one day at school as well on a Friday. She's just a phenomenal talent. And we're just so proud of her. It's an incredible achievement for such a young age to get into such a prestigious school. But she's got something that you don't generally see with a lot of kids her age. You don't see it with a lot of adults, if I'm honest. Right, I think that's far enough. I did feel comfortable enough that I could have done my neck, but I'm going to leave it probably to the next shave. Gillette Rocket 500 HD with the Gillette Nasset, which works in this razor as good as any razor I've ever used. So smooth. Super light touch. an asset blade just seems to work in this razor exceptionally well. Right, this is going to be freezing cold, I'm looking forward to it. Oh yes. Slickness is good. I never find the slickness with this one from Phoenix and Beau as good as the rest of them, the menthol one for some reason, but it's still a beautiful slickness. Makes an amazing lather. And now this is cold, and the next one I can assure you is even colder. Beautiful lather again, easy to make, quick and easy, no pissing about. Right, right hand from left to right on my face. I watched a video today on YouTube, not YouTube, on Facebook, from Dave Card, and they basically did a fast forward it on purpose, I think, whereas mine was unintentional, but he fast forwarded the video when he was using the Shavette, and let me tell you, it's even in fast speed, it was pretty impressive to watch. It's still not, like I keep saying, it's not something I'll use over and over again, for the simple reason that I can't go against the grain. I just can't do it. I refuse to do it. It just causes me too much grief with ingrown hairs. I'm still suffering from ingrown hairs from when I was doing it a few weeks back, a month ago, maybe a bit longer. I'm still suffering from ingrowns, and I'm just not going through that. I enjoy getting a damn fine shave the way I shave, with the 3 passes, 2 across, and it does really, really well for me. So straights and Shavettes will be a luxury thing for me every now and then, which isn't the way to really use them. You really need to use them all the time to become good at them and keep the skills up. But I think once you get the knack of it, you know what you're doing, you can sort of pick the Shavette up or the straight up whenever, and still be able to sort of use it to a higher standard. Maybe not as good as you could if you were using it every day. Right. Oh, the slickness is really building up now. The coldness is phenomenal. This is the one that I remember last time that really chills the skin. Just going to dip the tips. Just lightly. It's my boys back from school. Can hear the scooters flying up the driveway. Oh, it's freezing cold. Whew. once you get to this third pass with it, it's almost like having sterling glacial or something else on. So right, across the green from right to left using the left hand. Now this one's a little bit more difficult for me because I can't just find the angle. Yeah, Dave did I think he did the across the green, and then he did against the green. And I tell you what, it looked like a really smooth shave. Right, finish off now with the DE. Right, I'm just going to lather up again, just for the coolness, because it feels great. Freezing cold, it really is. And then I'm just going to touch up around my lips now. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Right, a bit of Thayer's. We'll go with stuff it. We'll go a bit of lemon today. Lemon and peppermint. I've no idea whether that'll make cheese. We'll go for it anyway. Scent on the lemon Thayer's is really nice. Really, really nice. Right, well that's drying in. I am going to rinse the brush out, which is still chockers full of lather. Shavette shave number 6 now. Only 24 to go. be interesting to see how many viewers I lose. Then again, I might gain more. I might lose some and gain some. I think the channel's doing quite well at the moment. I'm up over 1100 now, I think. I still want to get the 1,000 subscriber giveaway done. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth now, but it's out of my hands. There's nothing I can do about it at the moment. Things been set in motion that it couldn't be. Nothing could be done about it. So we'll just need to wait as long as it waits. What am I doing? Yeah. So using Phoenix and Beau Denali peppermint mentholated soap. Excellent lather, easy to lather, easy to load, works in my very hard water. As you've seen, I got 4 lathers out of it, and there was enough in there for another 1, maybe a bit more, from quite a short load in my opinion. But excellent stuff. The brush is the Brush Guy brush from Matt Martin. They no longer make soaps anymore, unfortunately. Him and his wife, they don't make soaps. Jennifer, I don't think she makes them anymore. But I think Matt is still making the brushes. I think he's still doing the hardware, and I think he's doing beard oils and something else. So excellent brush, excellent knot, super ergonomic, very comfortable to hold, and matches the Phoenix and Beau Denali very well. The main shaver for today was the Paraso Shavette with Rapira Super Stainless in it today, and it was very smooth, very comfortable. I've got a couple of little weepers on my chin just on here, but I've got no cuts again. 6 Shavette shaves with no cuts, and I'm really happy with that. Probably more so than I thought I would be. I'm quite impressed actually with myself and actually using it. It's quite an achievement, I think. And this is the Gillette Rocket 500 HD, or HD 500, this is what I use for pickups, well, my neck, and then just pickups around here or there. I'm not quite as close with a Shavette yet as I can get with a DE all over, but mixing the two together I do get very close. Thea's Lemon, which I just finished with. I was going to finish with the Glacial Wintergreen range, but my skin's freezing as it is, and I don't think it needs it. Playing football tonight as well, so I don't want to be putting too much crap on my skin. Because the problem with the Glacial range is when you sweat, it actually activates it again, so your skin stings, which I've found out myself through trial and error. Right, so I will finish off with some Stray Whisker Afterbalm. You don't need much of this. It is a very thick cream, as you can see. A little bit like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. I'm really happy with that shave today. Excellent. So all in all, with the news I got yesterday, the great head shave this morning, really quick great head shave using the head blade, and this shave, you know, Summit Life's pretty good at the moment, and with my transit guards progressing pretty good. I'll have my interview on the 19th, hopefully I get through that, then it'll be a medical psychological assessment, and then I'll be in the door and I'll be starting in January hopefully. So fingers crossed from myself, and I know you guys out there will be as well. So stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.